I don't know what gives me the audacity to think that I can do it all. I'm a painter, I'm making YouTube videos, and I work full-time. So welcome to a day in my life. I was gonna go to the gym, but I woke up a little too late, so I'm just gonna do a quick at-home workout. I find that no matter what time I wake up, I end up in the same place. I still end up rushing in the end. Today I woke up earlier than usual. I usually wake up at like 8:30 honestly, but today I woke up at 7:15, so that's a whole 45 minutes earlier. And like, yes, I worked out a little bit and I'm also filming, but it's just like I end up doing things that take up time, and so I'm just in the same position. And I feel like this just happens no matter what, but realistically I know that it's my fault, and I know that there are things that I could be doing to get better. Lately I've been really trying to figure out a way to balance everything, because I just feel like I'm working so hard and I'm putting in all of this energy, all of this time, and nothing's like really happening. I feel like I'm not outputting as much as I would like to. I just have so many dreams and so many ideas, and I'm just like, when am I gonna have time for it all? Right now it just really seems so impossible, and I'm always trying to improve and always trying to do things better, but I just don't know how far it's really taking me, and that probably means I have to do things a little differently. I've been loving making videos. Honestly, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Not that I didn't think it was going to be, but I do think it has become more work than I was expecting. And for the last video that I made, I like really tracked how long things took. Certain things I spent a lot of time on that maybe I didn't need to do, like looking for music, because that's important to me, and I really like when the music in a video is good and it feels on brand and it's fun, it's great. But realistically I don't have the time to be doing that all of the time. And I also just had this realization that although I do like to create videos, it's not really my craft, it's not my main passion, so I don't feel like the videos should be taking up most of my time. I'm a painter, I'm an artist. I should be spending time on my physical artworks, and the videos are just a documentation of the process and a documentation of my life in the process. One of my big motivators for wanting to start the channel is that I feel like there's a lot of artists that are kind of going through the same thing and these same struggles of wanting to make it, but they have to support themselves and they have to survive and they have to work a job, so they don't have all the time in the world to make the art pieces that they want to make. I feel like a lot of us end up feeling like, how am I supposed to balance it all? And that's how I feel a lot of the time, and I'm the type of person who really pushes myself. The point is, I feel like a lot of artists feel that way, and it can be easy to feel kind of alone in that feeling, and to see other artists on social media who have made it, who are successful, who are doing the things that we want to be doing, and then kind of feel like, well, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do that? And I think that's a really dangerous place to be in, because that kind of energy is very depressing, and I feel like it stops artists from making art. I think that balance looks different for everyone, depending on the art practice, depending on what kind of jobs you have to work, if they're labor intensive, if you have to work 2 jobs, if you struggle with certain health issues and you have to take care of that, that also takes up time. I'm also someone who cares about my health and wellness, and there's kind of a whole long story with that, but that's for another day. If you're an artist and you have to work another job to maintain yourself, it's hard. I'm just trying to document my journey. So yeah, I'm starving. I don't know if I have time for breakfast, but let's see. If not, Kind Bar it is, which is my breakfast most of the time because I always run out of time. All right, let's go to work. What I find to be one of the hardest things about balancing work, life, and art is that when I start creating something, I find it really hard to stop. Once I've started, I just want to continue. I think a part of it is that I want to continue it until I get to a place that feels good and feels like it's going somewhere. This feeling of not being able to stop is really not that healthy. It's a good thing to be able to stop and know when it's time to take a break, to rest. And that is something that I'm working on. I have so many projects in mind. There's a lot.